Oh, what the hell? Oh, no button. Okay, lang. White to move. No, let's see what's going on. Let me just mark something down here. While people come in, let me just. Okay. All right. So that's done. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So I don't stream Fridays. It'll probably be a bloody day. I'd be shocked if it's green. Yeah, that should be good. That should about do it. Yeah, so the big problem right now is Bitcoin itself. That's the big problem. That is not bottoming out. It and that's not a good candle either. Like that's not what you want to see. You wanted to see some strength here. Yeah, no, this is looking horrible for beer for the beer market. Let me look at the fear and greed index. I am curious right now. How does that look? How does the fear and greed index look right now? It's extreme fear 18. Briefly dipped to 13. Oh hell no, that's we that's not a bottom. Let me look at the VIX. That's not a bottom. Let's look at the VIX. What is SPY doing? It's coming down. So what was that? Just a big gap up? See, this is what I was saying yesterday. We could just gap up and on the excitement of oh my god, woo, Nvidia, and then just sell off right back down. So, um, yeah, the top 500 companies are showing weakness. SoundHound getting pushed down, right? APOD red, so selling off, right? Like no. So what does this tell you, right? We gapped up Nvidia earnings. Woo, it's gonna save the markets. Woo. What does that tell you? It tells you that no one wants to hold. Nobody wants to actually hold right now. They're selling. Like nobody like if people were really excited and really wanted to hold the stock, they would. They're not. They're selling off. So I would expect continued sell off. Like that, today's reaction was the most important. It wasn't about how people reacted to earnings. It was about how do they react the day after. And the reaction is we sell off. That means people don't want to hold at all. Like not even a little bit. They're like, hell no, I ain't holding that shit. People don't want to hold, guys. That's bad. Not what you wanted to see. Morning shade traders, or in my case, bag holders, Nvidia earnings. Yeah, you're bag holding some good ones though, right? You've been buying APLD heavy, I hope. Nvidia earnings just holding us over before the crash. Yeah, yeah. Like I said yesterday, people get it twisted. It's not about Nvidia's earnings. It's about the day after. How do people? How do buyers react? Do they show up or do they just sell? Hi Shades, what up, Breachstone? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I had people message me like in like 1 in the morning, like, "Oh my God, we're big green in after hours," and I'm just rolling my eyes because I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. I always get those messages like, "Oh my God, in after hours we're looking good." Oh my God, overnight, and I'm just like that's meaningless. That's so meaningless. Go get some sleep if you're up at 1 a.m. Like sending me an excited message about, oh my God, we're up. Like, come on, man. That means nothing. It's about how we close the next day. We're still in extreme fear, which is awesome. A lot of buying opportunities still. Crypto is it's in the dumpster, so that's a problem. Probably one thing, like I said yesterday, the one thing that matters is what what stocks, right? Nvidia had earnings, and yet all these other stocks are the ones moving. What the hell's up with that? So pay attention to the ones that moved with Nvidia, right? Like DVOT didn't have earnings, but it popped 15%, right? 27%. Oh, maybe that one. Maybe these had news, but yeah, like a lot of stocks moved on Nvidia's hype, and yet it's just not really holding the gains. Look at BBAI pumped, and it looks ready to turn red. If anything, NVTS. How does NVTS look? Turned red. So it's just. I mean, it looks like it's just gonna straddle the purple line. So that's cool. That's awesome, right? CoreWeave. What is CoreWeave doing? AVGO. AVGO, you're big green, huh? SoFi. Like we're not really holding the. We're not holding it. We're actually looking ready to come back down. Nvidia itself red, right? Like it's not, nobody wants to hold. So we're gonna get a buying opportunity again in the future. So I did sell because I'm like, what? Why wouldn't I take profit? Like I'm just not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit there like an idiot and watch it sell off back to my average. That's just dumb. That would just be dumb. Like might as well take some profit, right? Look at Palantir again. It just turned red. That's it. Like nobody cares about holding this. Yeah, it's bad when they don't want to hold the big boys, right? It's bad when people don't want to hold the. Look at this. SPY just turned red right here. What is Meta doing? I bet you people were getting excited. Woo! My calls are finally going to get in the green. Woo! I don't know why people are treating this like this is not a bull market anymore. It's not. The bull market's it's finished. This is a downtrend. I can't call it a bear market just yet, but it's a downtrend. And in a downtrend, stocks are just gonna continue to go down. It just kind of, and we got a nice little pop. That's awesome. Taking advantage of the. Ooh, AMD is gonna be one hell of a short. AMD is gonna be one hell of a short. Ooh, let's short it back down to the purple line. Ooh, that is beautiful right there. That is Joey Shaw right there. Let me add that to my watch list. I might buy a put leap. Microsoft, same thing, kind of looking at. Hims, just garbage. Hood. Yeah, BMNR, ouch. That was a scam. That was a scam right there. Market makers created a temporary hype window, didn't take the price in the opposite direction. Yeah, they can do whatever the hell they want as long as as long as I make money. Hell yeah, bring it down. For me, other than starter positions, I'm going to be buying more during MACD crossovers. And that's awesome. I'm buying just based off of if it's under the purple line. Well, with some exceptions. But I'm eyeing up Meta, but I want some signs of reversal. Yep, I've noticed a lot of people want to buy these Meta calls, and I'm like, good luck. Good luck trying to time something that's in a downtrend and just keeps going down. So yeah, we need reversal signs, but it's not looking like it because Bitcoin itself looks like it looks like it wants to drop to like 86 then 80, which is bad because if it just keeps doing that, it's just more and more signs of a bear market. Everyone with big money is waiting to see what happens in Venezuela, in my opinion. I don't know about all that. I did say when AMD was at 260, AMD would come back to 180. I don't know if you remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't. But someone did say something about it coming down, so I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So I do expect AMD to come down lower. IonQ, one of the best quantum names, just coming on down. So, like, did it have bad news or something? No, it didn't. It seems so. It's just, uh, yeah, yeah. It just looks. Yeah, look at Bitcoin now, under 90K. It just looks like absolute trash. That yeah, if Bitcoin is not being bought up, that just tells you like people aren't willing to take risk right now and hold something crazy volatile. Right now, the only people holding Bitcoin are dumb ones that bought the highs. Everyone else is just getting out. Sell, sell, sell. Get the hell out of here. I am so tempted to buy that leap point. Let me see the 3-minute time frame. I need a signal. I need this to bounce so I can get in and play the downside. Dude, if you bought Meta puts, you'd be printing money because it dropped like a whole $100. Everyone is still like the fact that people are buying short-term dated Meta calls just tells you how stupid people are. They're seeing a downtrend and they're like, "Oh man, this is gonna reverse and we're gonna like." They still think we're in a bull run, but that's not. That's long gone. That's long gone. We are not. This is not a bull run. I'll tell you that much. So a lot of people still think we're doing this. Hey, it's just a pullback. Boom, new high, right? And Meta goes to 900 or whatever. And you buy your short-term dated calls right at the bottom and you make, hundreds of percentages in gains. Woo, 1000%. Woo, oh my God, I'm a genius. That's what people want. But what's happening right now is the opposite. It's just, hey, woo, 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 and we just keep going lower and lower and lower. Crypto's doing this. It's just going straight down. So yeah, because I've seen, AMD dropping below resistance here. That is one hell of a. Let me look at 3-minute time frame. Let me look at the 4-hour again. Let me see support right here at 219. Buyers, if buyers don't show up here, then we should have quite the drop, right? Man, I should have been playing. I woke up 30 minutes late. I really am gonna start playing the downside at this point. It's just too look at Nvidia already down to 191, right? Like it's just sell off after sell off here. It's just sell off after sell off. Yeah, so that's why I sold. Like I already had planned to sell off. I was like I'm gonna sell off as soon as I wake up, because there's no point in holding it. It's just too many bear market signs. Oh, you're gonna be buying Meta shares? Oh, you'll be fine then. You'll be fine then. I'd start buying like one at a time just for fun. Like those poor people with the short-term data covered. I mean, short-term data calls. They're absolutely wiped. They're absolutely destroyed. I don't know why people keep doing that, but yeah. All right, so what are my favorites? Let's go down the list again. So what am I going to rebuy? Really, that's what it is. I'm going to rebuy, reload, because I expected this. Just again, remember which one's pumped with NVIDIA on earnings, because that's good for next time. SoundHound, I'm buying back. I think if this is the next leg down, we're getting down to 10, but I'm buying this at 11, 10, and so on. 9, 8, 7, 6. Like I'm just gonna keep buying. SoundHound for sure. That's an easy money. You can feel free to hold for the big swing or take small profits here and there, or do both, half and half, right? Add some shares of SoundHound for the flip, for a few $100 here and there, and then hold some for the purple line. Bounce back to highs, right? You can do both. You don't have to do one or the other. But I was just gonna take profit because I figured this would happen. It's just too obvious. It's too obvious because people wanted Nvidia to save them. Oh my God, please save the markets, Nvidia, please, because they're so stupid. They think one stock is just going to hold up the markets. That's just dumb. That doesn't make sense at all. And like I said, the stock market's not your friend. It's going to screw over as many people as it can. And the way to do that is to go straight into the bear market. BBAI is fine, but I'm not buying it. I'm going to forego it. I'm going to forego it to buy the good ones that are going to be so cheap. NVTS is a buy. That one moved, what, 15% on NVIDIA's earnings? That doesn't even make sense. Like, it moved on someone else's earnings 15%. That's pretty dumb. So that's a good one. Am I buying? Hell no. But that's a good one. That is definitely one worth buying and holding. CLSK, that whatever. Bitcoin miners are going to keep dropping, so that's expected. They're not AI stocks. SoFi, I like I said, I sold off most of my position. I'm still holding some here and there, but I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add some again at probably like 20 shares at $25, and then at the 22 I'll add another. So why is SoFi not even at the favorites? Yeah, so that one's for sure buying. Ridgetech Robotics, again, they pumped on NVIDIA's earnings, so that you should be excited. If you're holding RR, you should be excited. Like, hell yeah, it's gonna go back up to, I think it's gonna go to 10 when we go back to a bull market. But yeah, am I buying? Hell no. Like I said, SoFi, Ridgetech Robotics is fine. You'll be fine on this one if you want to buy it. But SoFi, SoundHound, and APLD are the big. Those are the ones in focus. And guess what? All of those pumped on not even on their own earnings. So APLD, look at that. So long, sucker, all the way down. Come on down to the purple line at around what, 18? Yeah. So this is gonna be a buy. I'm gonna buy some at 20, then 18. So yeah, that's a huge buying opportunity. What a sell-off from 40 to the purple line, 18. People don't think that stocks can come down to the purple line. No way it's gonna come down to from 40 to 18, right? Oh hell yeah, it can. Now you know. So APLD for sure. I'm just gonna keep buying that one. That one is. You guys wanted a discount? Here it is. Stop crying. Like, it's so weird. Like, now that you have the discount, you're like, oh no, I want it back at 40. So I can complain about it's too expensive. Like, wait, what? So APLD is gonna be, that's gonna be too easy for the patient. I don't like anything else on here. I like Palantir at the purple line. Amazon, no, I don't care for Amazon. Mara under 10, Riot under 10 as well. Those are good. When they get cheap, that's when you want to buy those. Sybil is just gonna sit there, so I would just keep buying at 002s. Netflix is under the purple line. That's a buy as well. Again, we're just tanking on the market, so don't expect it to go to the moon anytime soon. Hibbs can suck a fat one. ARKB follows Bitcoin, so ARKB is just gonna get real cheap as Bitcoin goes lower because it just follows it 1 for 1. Hood at the purple line is a yes. Notice how most of these stocks are pretty safe, right? Stocks that, go up over the long term. Rigetti Quantum, right? Touches the purple line, comes down to it nice and cheap. This is where you want to start buying. But I prefer IonQ. BMNR, this is how Joey Shaw is blowing up his account. He bought a lot of calls and he's hoping and praying, and that's good luck to that guy. Good luck to him. IonQ, right? Purple line under it. Fantastic. I already bought some and I'm going to buy some more. No fear. MP is fine too. USAF does not have the government backing, so that's garbage, right? Look at MP holding up above the purple line. Where's that garbage one? Did it just disappear on me? Oh no, there it is. And this one under the purple line. So there's more strength from MP than USAR. Because USAR is already under the purple line, MP is still holding up above it. This is why when people ask me, should I buy USAR or MP? People look at USAR because it's like so cheaper, right? But what they're not realizing is USAR is just a weaker stock. It just is. And then if USAR decides to go the opposite direction and go down instead of up, you're going to be wishing you bought MP. It's just too risky. Just buy what's backed by the government. There's got to be a reason why they didn't pick Usar. Like, why would you go against the government, right? Doesn't make sense. Hey, I'm gonna buy the one that the government isn't backing. That's just weird. That's just silly mindset. Like, like buying stocks backed by the government, it's just hard to lose. It just is. Um, and if Usar is backed by the government now, well, then this thing is just weak anyways. Like, it's under the purple line already. At least MP has enough buyers holding it up. So MP is, if you're holding MP, you are looking good. Bitcoin dropping here. We might get a big candle straight to 86 or 84 today. Honestly, like literally, like we might literally just boom straight down. You guys thought we were gonna go to the moon? Boom! Here's reality. Here's a reality check to the face. here's a bomb. Yeah, I imagine right now on social media, a lot of people are like, "What the hell? I thought we were gonna be saved. Oh no! Oh no!" Shades, one day you will buy NUI. I don't know when, but you will. Nope, I'm not buying that. Yeah, I kind of. You've been in the markets like Joey Shaw for quite a while, and you haven't learned the lesson of just playing it safe, right? Like you could just buy APLD and you'll still make your 4x on the way back to. In fact, if it comes down to 20 and under, that's a 5x. But you want the difference between APLD and NUAI. Let me tell you right now, because you're basically Joey Shaw, except you're not doing the crypto stuff. You're just doing it with NUAI. So here's the problem with NUAI, right? Like yes, you can buy NUAI, and then it goes from it goes from where is it? Where's this garbage? Oops, typed it wrong. NUAI. So yeah, this garbage, as expected, it's gonna come down to that purple line, right? Like that's just expected. That's normal, right? Like everything's doing that. Of course, your stock isn't so special. It's just gonna not go to the purple line. A lot of people have this weird mindset of, no, my stock is special. It's not. It's gonna come down to the purple line. That's a 75% drop from highs. And so what you're betting on is that you're right, and this thing, goes to APLD levels. I'm sure. Or it goes at least to highs for 300%. So, but if it goes to APLD levels, you can make thousands of percentages. And that's really, your eyes are sparkling because like that's what you want. That's what you really want. Let's be real. You're not here for 10%. You're not going to take profit on today's 5%. You want a lot, right? And so your big bet is that this is going to go up like APLD and you're going to make a lot of money. Or you could just buy the one that's already established and on the way to 100, right? On the way to 100, this guy's already getting all kinds of contracts, right? All kinds of leases. On the way to 100, that's a 400%er, and it's just it's just easy. You don't gotta. There's no risk here. It's already established. It's already trending. It's already come down to the purple line and giving you it. It has everything you want from a king. So. But the thing is, you want the quick bucks, right? We know that NUAI being the cheaper stock, it can move 400% much quicker. So the time to get that 400% is much faster, but it comes with more risk. Or you can just play it safe, still make your 400% without having to do much. So I'm never going to buy NUAI. I know you hold both, but I'm never going to buy NUAI. To me, that's just stupid. For me, that's just stupid because it's like, why would I buy that? I'm okay with buying APLD and just playing it safe. I'm very okay with that. So it's never going to happen. It just isn't because we have different mindsets. We have different views on the markets. Also, I do this for a living. I can't be taking like stupid risks. I just can't. I cannot do that. Like I treat this I treat it like my life is on the line here. So I can't be buying garbage. Like I just can't. Like it's not even a thing I can do. I'll buy, Sybil, but that's what, Department of Defense, right? Department of Defense. Palantir partnership, right? It's like it's got all the good stuff, right? So it's yeah, no, NUAI is very much speculative. It's just never gonna happen. It just even if it becomes another APLD, I'm just gonna look at it and go, oh, whatever. I already made my 400% on APOD going to 100 at that point. Like, it's just never. You gotta have, your mindset is different when your life is on the line. Because you just don't want to go back to a real job. You just don't. You don't. I don't. That shit sucks. You have to wake up and hell no. So anyway, I look at it and I'm like, no. I ain't going back to a real job. That's how that's how it's the mindset of do or die. That's why you see me playing very safe stocks. That's why my stock picks are really good, because I do my research. Anyway, I just can't. I will never be able to pull the trigger on it. I will never. Polish girl? Sure, she'll pull the trigger. She'll be like, hell yeah, I'm going to put 600K. And then if it doesn't work out, she loses all her money. And of course, she's going to ask daddy for 100K because she doesn't want to go back to a real job, because that sucks. Because this is pretty good. So why would I even risk it? It's never going to happen. Once you understand my mindset, hell no. That's a hell no. It's never. That's not, it's just too, no. Nope. Sound APLD, SoFi, and Sybil. Sound APLD, SoFi, and Sybil play. That is all I am worrying about at this point. Yeah, you'll be fine with those. In fact, Awesome Agron, because I know you live with your parents and you have a 9-to-5 job, I would say go heavier into SoundHound. Because that's kind of like, it's cheaper than APLD and SoFi, and it's a little more expensive than Sybil. But it's actually, it's just as good as the other, it's just as good as APLD and SoFi, but it's kind of like cheap enough, right, that when it goes from like 10 to 30 or 10 to 25, you can like more than double your money. So I would say go heavier on SoundHound for more return. That doesn't mean you won't get good returns on the other ones. It's just SoundHound is kind of like middle of the road. That's what I would do. I would go heavier into SoundHound, then APLD, then SoFi, and then Sybil should be like your risky bet. If you're looking for more return, at least. Yeah, easy to play hindsight, but not buying more unless we have an actual reversal. Yep. Nvidia is good, but we need more signals like the Fed. But Nvidia alone, yeah, it ain't enough. Yeah, it isn't. It's just, that's just stupid mentality. From, I don't know, man. Go to Twitter, and I'm sure they're crying. Oh no, I don't understand. That's just silly. Palantir or Nvidia? Below purple line would be insane. Not expecting it though. Oh ho ho! The beginner is saying that he doesn't expect Nvidia under the purple line. My friend, we had Nvidia under the purple line before you were born. No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, yeah, before you were born, because this thing has been around for what, 100 years. Yeah, look at this. So when Nvidia goes under the purple line, boy oh boy, is that one hell of a, that's ugly for the markets. It's gonna come down, in my opinion, to the purple line. Same thing with Palantir. That's like huge opportunity. I can't wait. Please. That's why I have it on my favorites list. Hell yeah. I'll buy Nvidia all day at the purple line. I will take out that 100K that I have hidden off to the side, and I will. That is guaranteed I'm buying. My biggest regret down here when Nvidia came down to 80s was not loading up the 100K, because I was like, what if we go to $50? I was being greedy. I was like, please send it to 50. Please send it to 50. Please send it to 50. Because I knew on the way back up from 50 to 150, then 200, I knew I could make like 3 to 4x on something safe. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't make 3 to 4x on stocks that are worth like $180. You absolutely can. Especially if you're buying a beast like Nvidia. Like I said, I'm 3 to 4x and take more risk with NUAI, or buy what's safe that's been around for 100 years. By the way, let me check. Has it been around for 100 years? That kind of sounds like a scam. How long ass is what I typed in. How long has Nvidia been in the stock market? Oh no, they've only been around for 26 years. I guess I misread it. I misread it as 1899. I misread it as 1899. That's why I was like, yeah, it's been around for 100 years, but no, it's 1999. That doesn't, what was I thinking? It doesn't make sense. I'm stupid, guys. I am just an idiot. That's it. That's the end of the stream. I'm just dumb. I'm Seb Luke right now. I am officially Joey Shaw level. Stupid. I read it as an eight. That doesn't even make sense. 1899. Yeah, that there was no such thing as tech back then. But you get the point. 26 years of just going up. Hell yeah. NUAI, does NUAI have 26 years of that? Hell no. I just can't take risks like that. My brain does not allow it. My brain is just like, no, you know that's stupid. You know that's stupid. That's stupid. A lot of people have blown up buying these shitty penny stocks. A lot of people have blown up on short-term dated calls. So yeah, NUAI not happening. It's never happening. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. Yeah, she had said to hold all capital for a potential 20W8 for APOD. Yeah, that see, I can see when you talk like that and you tell me that you're buying APOD at the purple line, that's a hell yeah from me. You get a thumbs up and an applause from me, right? Like you get everyone give. Let me see if do I have an applause here? Do I have an applause? I don't have an applause unless I can find the sound effect. Applause sound effect. Oh, there's no applause sound effect. Oh well. See, I'll give you an applause for that. It's speculation play on NUI, but I hold, yeah, you hold both. Wow, check that selling pressure on Palantir. Yeah, I know. I'm watching EMD to see if it's gonna tank really hard, and then I'll tell Joey Shaw like, haha, told you, sucker. No, yeah, look at that. Oh, puts. Oh well, I can't buy puts here. I need it to cross over, then cross under again, right? Cross under. That's your sell signal. Short it. Cross over. Cross under again, short it, right? So that's kind of what I need this to cross over and pump so I can short the pump, essentially, is what I'm waiting for. I don't think it's not going to go, I don't think it's not going to go to NUA. I'm a long-term speculator on it, and I only have a small amount in at the moment. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a speculator. I don't speculate on garbage. Like, that's just not worth it to me. It's like I'm trying to make money, not give it away. And my life is on the line. With that kind of mindset, is just NUAI is a no-go. That's why when I bought it at 1.89, I immediately sold it off for like a few cents gain because I'm like, I just didn't feel comfortable. I could never. NUAI doesn't even have what Sybil has. No government. Does it work with the government? What, Department of Defense? Does it have a Palantir partnership? No. So I would actually say Sybil is better than NUAI and less risky because of that. Because it doesn't have those. And by the way, Sybil is the only penny stock I trade. Like, it's the only, that's it. Like, I don't, and only because it has that Palantir partnership and works in the Department of Defense, or else I wouldn't bother with it. I'm okay with it going to the purple line. I'm talking in a few years. Yeah, see, I've heard that. I've heard that before from Joey Shaw. Yeah, in a few years, for sure, I'll be okay. In a few years, my favorite stock that's so special because it's speculative, but it's so special, and I'm right, and I know I'm right. In a few, I've heard that before. That's just I don't have that mentality of in a few years. You don't have to worry about that. There doesn't have to be any in a few years because you already know what you're buying is so good that there's no in a few years. It's just gonna go up and you're gonna make money, like we did right now with APOD, SoFi, and the other ones that we sold off here because we figured it would drop, right? Like, I know it's going to come back down, and I know it's going to come back up. With NUAI, that's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee. And I like guarantees. It's all tanking again. Yep. And I know that sounds crazy to say, guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in the markets. But I've been around long enough to, like, I don't know, man. NVIDIA just on that yearly time frame, boy, oh boy. Does it just keep going up? Any red year is nothing more than opportunity. Any red day, any red week, any red month, any red quarter is nothing more than opportunity along the way. So yeah, it's just kind of like, if your stock does not have that kind of history, why would I buy it? It's just unnecessary risk. Like, it's just taking risk. It's just unnecessary to give money. It's just no point. I'm not trying to give my money away. That's just stupid. Sure, there's the upside of like, man, I make hundreds of percentages, but I'm not starry-eyed like that. I don't get starry-eyed like that. I just don't. That's why I don't trade biotech or pharmaceutical or anything like that. It's just trade what's safe and print money. That's really my mindset. Just ask, what's his name? That guy from Mars? Yeah, just ask that guy from Mars. He'll tell you, you're like, yep, just trade the big boys, and it's just a money printer. It always goes up. Why even take risk? Why even give your money away? But that's just me. That's my mindset. It's all tanking again. We need more good news. I made money in Nvidia April, but I didn't go to that far in because I started investing after COVID, so I didn't know anything like this. But this time I'm investing a lot. Yeah, that's just how it is. We all go through this. We all go through this. A bear market comes, a crash comes, and we're scared because we don't know any better. We think, oh man, it might be the end of the world. And then in hindsight, you realize, oh, I should have bought more. But now that you know better, you're just gonna add more and more because you know it's opportunity of a lifetime to buy that cheap. Man, look at SoundHound. What a sell-off. APLD, same thing. I need AMD to bounce here. If it reaches purple line, Shades, did they have computers in 1825? Yeah, I think I already made the joke. Do more on Sybil. Sybil, well, there's nothing to talk about on Sybil. It's a buy. And it's going to take time for it to get moving. And that's okay. Sybil is easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Again, NUA doesn't have no government Department of Defense. It has no partnerships with Palantir. It has nothing. It's just kind of its own little speculative thing. There's no speculation here on Sybil. I don't know why. I don't know why Sybil and Palantir partnered, but Palantir must have seen something. And I'm sure Palantir has much smarter people than us retail. So let that sink in. So it's just like NUAI or Sybil. NUA, like there's just better opportunities and better stocks out there, quite frankly. I think you are wrong in NUAI, but that's okay. Wrong? What am I wrong on? There's nothing I'm wrong on. I'm just saying it's risky, and I'm not gonna buy it. It might go up 10x, and congrats to you. But I could just buy something safe and also just print money and not have to worry about anything at all. like at all. This is why I have this like attitude. Like yeah, I stocks are crashing. Cool, awesome, because I'm buying safe stocks. So I know they go back up. They have that yearly trend, that history. NUA does not have that. So it doesn't. So I don't know what you mean by you think I am wrong. It's not that with I don't think it's risky. It can go up, it can go down. I'll just buy what goes up and print money. That's what the markets is about. It's about printing money and losing as little as possible and protecting your cash. And I respect my cash enough to not want to blow it up like Polish Girl or Joey Shaw. Because these people were buying very risky stocks that they thought were so special that they're going to go to the moon. I've seen it too many times. That's the problem, Nick. Nick, I've seen it too many times. That's the problem. And I think I have yet to meet someone that buys something and actually goes to the moon. Joey Shaw, wrong. The rich Arabic guy, wrong. Who's the other one? Polish girl, wrong. Like every year, there's always one. And it's just and there's that saying, you don't want to be married to a stock, especially something that's speculative, right? If you were married to Nvidia, then I'd be like, hell yeah, that just keeps going up. But it is what it is. So you're taking a risk, and good luck to you. I hope it works out for you. But I'm just gonna buy APLD. I'm gonna buy what's established, and I think APLD is the king of its sector. I get it. You want to buy the next big thing, but I don't get starry-eyed for those. It's just kind of like, oh, it went up 100%. Cool. I don't care. I'm here to print money and give as little of it away as possible. I'm going to give money away. That's going to happen. I'm going to take losses, but it's just, again, that's how I see it. It's about protecting my capital, not about making the big bucks and scoring big. Screw that. Take the guaranteed money. I agree. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, it's not a guarantee, but boy, oh boy, again, Nvidia just keeps going up, and it's been doing so for years, and it's had what 2 red years out of the 15, 13 green years out of 15 years. That's kind of pretty good, right? Like that's kind of like that's pretty insane. That's pretty amazing, actually. So it's not a guarantee, but boy, oh boy, does it keep going up. I got Hood yesterday at 113, then it's only 120. I was like, why is Hood randomly going up on Nvidia earnings? Is that even tech? So it looked so fishy. Yeah, same thing. Anyway, I know where you stand and you know where I stand. No need to bring it up again. Yeah, like I said, you might be the next Joey Shaw, is what I'm saying. And I can't help you. That's the problem with Joey Shaw, Polish Girl, and all these people that take unnecessary risks. You can't help them. They have to learn the hard way. And if they blow up their account, or hold a big bag and it never recovers, they don't learn, because it's like I don't lose until I sell. I know I'm right. 5 years from now, I'm gonna be right. And then 5 years later, if it's still down, they'll just say the same thing. Like I'm seeing the same signs. That's the thing. That's I like the exact same signs. That's why I'm saying I hope it works out for you. I hope it does. But I've seen it too many times, man. Trucker Jeff at this point is like he's the prodigy, because he sees what I see, and it's too many people just taking risky. Like it's not worth it. Just buy what's safe and print money. I agree. I just trade Mag 7X. See what I mean, Riptide? See what I mean, Nick? Breachstone, quadruple one. I agree. I just trade Mag 7 except Tesla. Yeah, I agree. Don't trade Tesla. That's too volatile. So he understands. Breachstone understands what I understand. Like, you can just retire and work from home and make infinite money by buying what's safe. Is it boring? Yes. Are you going to get a high off of it? No. Are you going to score big? No. Do I need to score big? Hell no. I don't. Again, I don't need there's no stars in my eyes for like that. It's just I don't care. Me and Breachstone, we're just gonna take the money. Please give me my. I'm okay with 100 a day. That's cool, right? Like that's. I love Breachstone. He understands like how to. Like, he understands that it's about giving away as little as possible and making as much as possible, and having as many safety nets as possible, and that comes with buying good ones. We are entering super inflation. Everyone thinking the market's going to crash, but it's actually the opposite. We're entering super inflation. I bought Lunar at 210, sold at 12 only because of the pattern I saw this year. Nice. I have seen it too, but I am okay with NUI because I have done the due diligence on the company. My conviction on it is different. Not married to it, but I think everyone needs at least one speculative stock. No, 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 not no, no, no. As Breachstone said, no, no. I'm only gonna trade what's safe, and give as no speculation here. Just trade what's safe and print money. And again, you're sounding like Joey Shaw right now. I am okay with MSTR because I have done my due diligence. Michael Saylor, Tom Lee says it's gonna go to the moon. I know that I'm right. My conviction is 100% through the moon. Like I've heard these, man. I've been in the game long enough where I've met too many people who say that, and it just never ends well. It's kind of sad because it's like I can't do anything to help you. You just have to learn the hard way. Again, I hope it works out for you. Hope Nvidia falls under 180. I hope it goes to the purple line. Hell yeah. Shout out to Stuff. Oh no, I am listening to you on going all in on stock like NUI. It's why I'm gearing towards APLD more now. No, but like yeah, I'll leave it at that. Sound a buy right now or wait for lower. Wait for lower. Wait for lower. Yeah, because Bitcoin's what? Is Bitcoin tanking now to 86? It should be. Oh hell yeah! It is looking like it's ready. It's looking ready. It's looking prime, guys. Man, so many disappointed people right now. So many broken hearts. Like, oh no, it's over. Meanwhile, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Can you please pump a little bit so I can at least short it down? On AMD, and I'm gonna send Joey Shaw a little screenshot. See, I shorted AMD. Take that. He's gonna be like, "F you. Hope you stub your toe again." Thinking of waiting for high 22 on APLD to add more. Yeah, no, I'm gonna add APLD at $20.18, and SoundHound at every dollar goes down at this point. No, I could be wrong. LOL. It's about what I am okay with losing. Yeah, but that's the thing. My mindset is I'm not trying to lose. I'm trying to lose as little as possible. I like money and I like keeping it. So I don't do none of that taking risks. Screw that. My speculative days are over. I am still holding that 2K crypto bag from 2022. Yeah, exactly. And 3 years later, you're probably like, man, I hope it comes back up. But, here's the thing. You buy NVIDIA and it's safe and it always goes up. So if it goes down, you're not even like, you're sleeping good at night. Like, hell yeah, should we buy UVXY? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. Wow, what is this? Oh wow, I don't know what this is, but go right ahead and good luck to you. That's all I'm gonna say. Go right ahead and good luck to you. That's all I'm gonna say to that one. Like, ooh, AMD, come on down, please. Let me get my Thinkorswim ready. I'm gonna load up a punt. Load up a punt. PUT. This is gonna be the first time I do this, but I need to have a stop, and it has to be a tight stop. So I need my entry signal first. If I don't get an entry signal, then I won't buy it. But I need this to bounce, get a crossover, right, and then it comes back lower. This is classic bear market behavior. No, it never did. I'm still holding it, but not ever expecting it to get it back. Yeah. Holding a big bag on crypto. Yeah, no. After, dude, Joey Shaw, man, that guy, he looked me in the face and said, "No, I'm gonna be fine," as everything around him is burning. That's just sad. High Shades just got back from the gym. 40-pound dumbbells over the head press. Yeah, I was bench pressing 0 pounds because I'm sitting here. Shout out to Netflix. Shout out to Sebelug, not Netflix. What am I saying? Ooh, look at that. That looks ugly. Look at that drop. Look at that. Rest in peace. Please give us more discounts. Come on down lower. Look at that. Hell yeah. I want Netflix at 100. I could see that for sure. I also have a conviction that money will move from GPUs and chips into things needed for AI power, like commodities, electrical, and build-outs in 2026. Dang, Joey Shaw is being shorted. MSTR. Oh, yeah, MSTR. Let's see how he's doing on those. Joey Shaw. Let's see what is. Oh, man. He is destroyed on all his calls. Oh. This is dropping to 100 again. I told him, I remember telling him, like up here, like literally, like around this price point, at around 400, I told him, I'm like, hey, you're up on your MSTR, you should probably sell it and buy NVIDIA. It'll be safer and it'll just keep going up and you don't gotta worry about all the risk attached to the crypto side of things. And he just looked at me in the face and said, no, I'm actually gonna buy more MSTR. He already has like 100 shares of MSTR at that point. So he wanted like 200 shares. Well, I'm sure he's looking at this and totally not regretting it because he's so deep in the red that he can't, like, he has no choice but to hope. Whereas if he bought NVIDIA when I told him to, he'd be in the green still, number one. Number two, he'd be printing money on selling covered calls on it too, on top of that. Because he'd be selling like, what, 3, 4, 5 covered calls on NVIDIA? Because he had almost 100K. Now he's down to like 10K or something stupid like that. So yeah, he didn't listen to me. And I think it's because I'm younger than him. And he thinks that, like, I don't know. Like, he just has this weird ego thing. Like, oh no, I'm not going to listen because you're younger. And he said to my face, man, he said, like, man, I should have listened to you. But, I'm still going to buy more MSTR. Like, wait, what? Like, excuse me? Hey, what did I just hear? Like, I should have listened to you, but I'm still going to buy more MSTR. Like, wait, what? What? Whatever. Power generation is a single bottleneck for AI advancement. Was the bear market short-lived? I mean, Riptide, I agree. Nick, I agree with you. That's why I'm buying APLD. I agree. I think APLD will go to 100. That's why I'm really gonna buy APLD and a lot of it. I don't know where I'm gonna throw 50K at. It might be Riot, it might be APLD, or the other one, SoundHound. We'll see where I throw. I got 50K on the side ready to throw at one stock because I can make like 25 to 50K just off of that one play. Yeah, in a crash, that's where you make the big bucks. And nuclear takes 5 to 10 years to build out when you can build out on natural gas power in less than 18 months. Wow, I just seen it open, everything was up and now it's down. I don't know. I feel like Mag 7 this year has been so volatile. Why would you not invest in Mag 7? Look at the history. Why do you think it's called Magnificent 7? I agree, Bridgestone, but there's people who want to, they want to feel the high of scoring big. That's what it is. That's what they want. Like Nick, I don't think Nick would be happy. Let me ask something, Nick. Nick, if NUAI in the next 5 years only moved 100%, would you be happy? Or would you be happier if it went 1000x? Nvidia, Palantir, Cyber. Yep. If you buy those, you'll be fine as long as you're heavier into Nvidia and Palantir. You will never hear this. Recently turned 47. I am not gonna listen to you. What I don't understand is people. So Bitcoin at 120, then drop, and then back to 120, now at 90. So why did people not think it could happen to the stock market? People use the info given to you. You adding each dollar drop on APLD, APLD at 22, then 20, then 18. SoundHound every dollar that it drops. That's why you sold all your APLD today. You didn't think I didn't see that? Yeah, of course I was going to sell my APLD. Of course. I figured this would happen because I have experience on my side. It was just kind of like, I just figured. I don't know. Like, with bear market, do you think APLD could reach 10? Hell yeah, it can. Absolutely. It could go under 10. It could go to $5 like Palantir did. Palantir dropped from 40 to $5. Do not underestimate a bear market, guys. That is possible. If APLD drops to $5, I will buy 50K right there and then there. I will go crazy. APLD, no, look at APLD. You want to see? Hey, wait. You guys want to see something fun? Watch out. I'm going to show you something very interesting. Right? Look at APLD, $40. Right? Let me show you. This almost looks like Palantir, right? Let me show you Palantir in the bear market of 2022. You ready for this? Holy shit. Look at this. It hit a high of, It hit a high of 45 in the bear market that followed, hit a low of $5.84. Look at that. So don't think APLD can drop under 10. Absolutely. In a bear market, it can go to $5. Riptide can buy his $4 NUAI. Fuck that. I'm gonna buy that $5 APLD, and it'll be much safer of a play. Yeah, don't underestimate bear markets. Hell yeah, you get like it looks exactly like Palantir back then. $40 down to $5. People don't think it's possible, and I know the Indian guy. I know Naveen is watching this, and he's like, "Oh, don't tell me that's gonna come back down to my average." In a bear market, hell yeah, it can do that. Hell yeah, it can do that. I promise you. I just showed you that Palantir did it. So if APLD comes to 5, I would be very tempted to add 50. Like I might add like the house. Like the house might go in there. I don't even have a house, but someone else's house will go there. It can absolutely happen. Obvious answer. Honestly, people, if you want a brain dead way to invest, just buy Mag 7 and use MACD only. Bitcoin is the future, but people need to understand the old people still run the government. APLD under 10. Fire. Yep. This is better than Bloomberg. I don't know who Bloomberg is, but yeah, shout out to that guy, I guess. That guy, Bloomberg can. I don't know. I don't know what Bloomberg does. I don't know what kind of channel that is. What is this? Reggie? Oh, Reggie, not Reggie. Rigatoni? No. Shout out to Reggie Waynelli. I hope I'm saying that right. Bridgestone, Bitcoin is a hedge with no use case like gold. There are other cryptos with way more use case than Bitcoin, in my opinion. I want UEC at 4 to 8 again. Then I'll be loading. UAC will come to 4 if we go into a bear market. Which, again, we're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods. Oh my God, Palantir, you're coming down to the purple line. Holy crap. Holy crap, that is insane. Insane. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. Let's go. Mags, it's coming down to the purple line. Let's look at how many of these are coming under the purple line. This is under the purple line, under the purple line, under the purple line. This is bear market status right here. Under the purple line, headed towards the purple line, under the purple line, near it, near the purple line, under the purple line, under, near it, getting there, on its way, basically, bull under, near it, under, near it, under. That's bad. That's really bad when you have a lot of stocks just near it, at it, or under it, or near it, I should say. This one, semiconductors show more strength, so it's not surprising that AVGO is not nowhere close. But you know, it's you know what I'm saying, like near it. What is this? Google. Whoa, Google is way extended above that purple line still. It's almost tempted to. I'm almost tempted to short this. That how overextended that is. That's the Google is the exception right now. Near it, under. Like a lot of these are already under the purple line, and a lot of them are headed there. So that's bad. That's just like that's bear market right there. In a bear market, by the way, everything is under the purple line, except with some few exceptions, obviously, but like the majority are under the purple line. And that's kind of looking more and more like where we're headed. So I feel like this year the market has just been filling patterns, so many wedges. My average price for APLD is 29. If APLD dropped under $5, how do you know it wouldn't go bankrupt? Because I'm not stupid. Because if it drops to $5, it's because of the bear market, not because of the company. The company is fine. That doesn't mean it. I mean, Palantir didn't go bankrupt, and it wasn't going to go bankrupt. Seblu, the stock market is crashing, and it has nothing to do with the company. The company and the stock are different. Like you have to separate those two. Unless they announce that they're going bankrupt, like there's no reason to assume or believe that. I don't trade Palantir, but I might start since I don't trade Tesla. Yeah, Palantir is fine. I agree with that. Tesla, too volatile for me. Yeah, I think we confirmed that this is a bear market. How many shares of APLD do you think you'll buy when it hits 22? I'm only going to buy 50 shares at a time. Because I want to have money for if it does come down to 5, like Palantir did in that bear market. Yeah, like I said, $5. Oh, I'm not going to miss out like it did on Palantir at $5. Let me tell you that. Not this time. It's going to keep dropping. Might as well wait for 18 now. LOL. Yeah, but no. I'm going to average down very calculated. 50 shares at a time, 20 shares at a time, etc. Like I've been me and what's his name? Not Joey Shaw. Me and Trucker Jeff. We've been calling for a bear market. Like please, 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 bear market. Please, bear market. Please, bear market. Because everything it's just easy money. Everything just gets so discounted, and then it goes up a lot. So, we like discounts. We love discounts in the Discord. Patreon.com/shadesandtrades if you want to join the Discord. I think that's going to be it for the stream. I don't think there's not really much to do. Let me see. Am I going to short AMD or not? Let me. Yeah, buyers are showing up for it right now. I need this to bounce, come back to like 223, then maybe I will short it there. But do I want to hold overnight on puts? I might just short it with, I might just short with shares. Or I might do nothing at all. That's the safer thing to do. Just do nothing. Just do nothing. How Hi, test your math. If I save up 5K, got 500 in the bank, and we get, well, I can't do math when you spell things wrong. Hi, test your math. If I save up 500, if I save up 5K, got 500 in the bank, and get WK Tech return. I don't know what that is. So that's the problem. I don't even know what that is. WK Tech return. So March have 7K and buy April at 4 and goes to 50 to 100, say 75 a share. How much would I make by March? Dude, stop trying to get rich. That's my answer to that. That's what that is. Can you do the math? Show the results of patience? No. Here, I'm going to time you out just for being stupid. You're just being dumb, bro. Come on. I've always wanted to time someone out. Let's give him the timeout for being dumb. Test your math, bro. Test your spelling, cause goddamn, WK Tech. How do you even time people out? Oh, that's how you do it. Let's time him out for 1 minute, just for fun. Take that, Sebluk. Boom. It's going. It's going to keep. Shades, you ever short? I'm thinking of shorting AMD. I feel like it's too overextended. The gap is crazy. Yeah, that's the reason I'm watching it. Because I'm like, dude, the short down to 200? It's so tempting. I agree with you, Breestone. I'm seeing it too. That's why I'm like watching it. Because I'm like, this is looking pretty juicy. That's one hell of a gap. That's a hell of a move to the purple line. If it goes to the purple line, that's going to come down to 172. Oh, boy. That is... It looks like a moneymaker. Okay. I'm thinking of short. Okay, math for being patient is looking at the price of Nvidia in 2020 versus now. I haven't bought anything with my 100K cash because I think the drop is not over yet. Yep, keep holding that cash. Hell yeah. Keep holding that 100K. Trucker Jeff wishes he had 100K. By the way, guys, Trucker Jeff, he told me I think a week ago, he's like, hey, my wife's mom is like in hospice or something, and I guess they're just waiting for her to die. So he sent me a message. He's like, man, I wish you would just, I wish you would just go, like, because then they can, then the wife gets the house, and then they can like fix it up, and then they can sell it for like $1 million. And Trucker Jeff is hoping that the wife gives him like 100K to put into the markets. He's gonna have to butter her up and everything. Get her some flowers, some chocolates, and be like, "So, can I get a little portion of that for the markets? I'm really good at this. Look at my portfolio. I'm doing a really good job." So yeah, I know that kind of sounds fucked up, doesn't it? Like, man, I hope my wife's mom finally croaks, so I can, we can sell that damn house of hers. That then goes to the wife. So that's a true story, by the way. He's very uncouth like that. Sometimes he says things that I'm like, wow, I don't think I would even say that. I don't think I would hope for someone to, she's already gonna die anyways, right? Like, might as well just go already, so I can get this house money. Like, like, I get it, right? I understand the logic, but you know what I'm saying? Oh man. Since I do MACD trades and it has never worked, wait, what? Not worked. I feel like it would work for shorting, but what are your thoughts? It should work for shorting in a bear market. Yes, it should work. Oh man, look at that. Oh, you seen this Breachstone? Oh my god, you seen this Breachstone? Look at that weekly time frame on AMD. You seen that? QQQ gap fill, MACD is lagging indicator though, and short-term signals are too weak for me. For you, because you don't know what the hell you're doing, that guy from Mars. You don't know what the hell you're doing. If you're saying that means you need to go back to the drawing board and figure how to work the MACD, make some adjustments to the numbers, and experiment with it. Because you don't know what the hell you're doing at that point. Yeah, I'm shorting AMD to 180. Wish me luck, that guy. I only trade looking at the daily. Yeah, same thing. I'm only trading off the daily. It's always worked. I don't use anything less than daily time frame. Maybe if it breaks below 200. Ha! Dude, we're trying to short it right now to 200, not short it at 200. I'm going to get Palantir at 150. I got a limit order set for 21.99 on APLD for 50 shares. I'm going to continue each dollar down to like 18 I share, and there will be 100 shares each dollar down from there. Hell yeah, that's a hell of a game plan. Hell of a game plan. I agree with that. Yeah, sorry for my bad spelling shades. True story, but I tried to... Well, it's not just your spelling, but sometimes your sentences just like they just abruptly end and then start a new sentence, and it throws me off. Like, yeah, sorry for my bad spelling shades. True story, but I tried to migrate. I tried to migrate. I tried to. I tried to my grade 12 English teacher, Mr. Spicer, with a 4-pound burger that my dad made make out of what? Your dad makes out with Epic Mealtime, and he passed me with a 50. Shades, I've been saying that at 260 it's going back to 180. Damn, already up so much on my show. I shouted at 220. Yeah. Like I said, I think I'm gonna use the weekly signal here, because that's, you see that weekly signal. Look at that baby. Look at that baby right there. Oh yes. Look at that. If that happens, we're gonna get hella downside, right? Look at this. That's a signal. That's one hell of a signal. We get weeks of just dropping. Let me drink some water. Seb smoking something? I think he is. Dude, he sends me messages where I'm just like, I don't even know what he's trying to say. I don't even know what he's trying to say. Like, he's trying to say something, but I don't know. Ugh. Look at that. Look at that go. All right, before I end the stream, I'm just going to go through each weekly time frame. I'm going to go through each weekly, daily and weekly time frame and look at the MACD. Man. Okay. Let's look at, let's see, what is a good short opportunity? Wait, whoa. No, not that. Soundhound? Should I short Soundhound? I think I could. I could short it. What am I doing? Yeah, I could short Soundhound. What am I saying? Let's go to Soundhound. I have to short it on my other account, though. So let me log in. Let me log in on my other account. Sell. I'm gonna sell market order. There you go. I'm about to short Soundhound. Soundhound should be a good short here. I see the pattern. That's a good short. If anything, I should go short and long, and that way I win anyways. Short on one account, long on the other. Because I win anyways, right? So, wait, AVGO. Oh, AVGO. That's a put sell right there. I mean, that's a put right there. That's a put. AVGO is a put right there. That thing is still extended above that purple line. That is still extended above the purple line. And I don't know if you think of it this way, but have you ever shorted a stock based on the crossover? I know that goes against what you're supposed to do, but in a bear market, a crossover is actually a good signal for shorting. Let me look at AVGO puts, because that's gonna come down. That's gonna come down if it doesn't hold here. Yeah, it comes down to 338. Let me look at the options chain. One put to buy. One put 421 days. Oh, that's kind of expensive. Whatever. Well, no, 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 no. The bid and ask spread is kind of wide. Let me see if I go shorter term. Well, that one's volatile anyway, so right? Yeah, yeah. So Soundhound, I might short that one, and I might short AVGO as well on points. So because that crossover, that white line crossing the yellow line, is it's a signal to short in a bear market, in a crash. So let me show you the crash of right here. This is perfect, right? We're just falling, right? So here it got a crossover. It was nothing more than a short opportunity. Crossover right here, it was a short opportunity. So yeah, crossover right here, short opportunity. I know that goes against what you're supposed to do. Technically, if a crossover happens, you're supposed to go long. But in a bear market, in a crash, in a downtrend, it's actually the opposite. A crossover signal is actually bearish. I don't know if anyone has noticed that, but I that's just something I do. That's why I'm looking right now for signals on the MACD. Which again goes against what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to short when you when the MACD crosses over, but in a bear market, it actually works very well because it's a top signal. AVGO, hell yeah. Let's see what else can we short. Oh, Tesla looks like a short too. Google is a short. Let me add Google. Let me add Google. Let me look at the Google options chain as well. I'm about to short, man. This is looking too much like a bear market. We have no confirmation of it just yet, but if I want to play it safe on the short side, I would just short Soundhound. If I want to play riskier and make more, I would go with AVGO because of the risk. I mean, because of the volatility. Goog. Let's look at Goog. Let's look at the options chain here. Let me look at the rest. Any crossovers? Any crossovers? Anyone crossing over that I can short? Apple maybe. Riot. I need crossover signals. Sybil is looking good right there. It's just gonna sit there at 002s. That's awesome. I love that one. It just doesn't it just doesn't go anywhere. That's cool. Meta. Let me you coughing right there reminds me of the omelet I made earlier. I put jalapeno and was coughing from a seed. Like, oh, I was eating roasted peanuts right now, cause I just woke up and I started streaming and I didn't eat, so I took in some Planters peanuts and one of them got stuck in my throat. Oh, someone's gonna make a joke. So yeah, that's why I was coughing. Sometimes you get a seed or a little bit of a nut in stuck in your throat. Oh boy, someone's gonna make a joke there. Don't take that out of context, please. Damn, let me short some Google. Didn't know they pumped these past few days. Yeah, I pumped on that old guy buying. Old guy. If QQQ breaks, 595 would say it's a bear market. You're right. It's not my spelling. It's speech to text. I need a new phone. Oh, you're using speech to text, bro? No wonder. I'm like, what is this guy saying? I can't read that. I can't understand if everything's all over the place. I'm typing now, no more mistakes. Yeah, now see, this is awesome. I can actually understand you. Might short MSTR to 150. That will be juicy, not Jewy. For shorting, I just look at QQQ. How are doing since I only trade Max 7. Shades, be careful shorting. You know what? If Nick just said that, it's time to short, guys. That's what that means. Short MSTR for Joey, yeah. Cheers to Joey. Let me take out a beer right now. Riptide said, be careful shorting, so it's time to short. It's time to short, guys. He's a signal. He's a good signal. But let me just make sure there's anything else that got a crossover signal. That got a crossover. I need something that crossed over and that's extended above the purple line. That's the best kind of short opportunity right now. Extended above the purple line quite a bit, and that's going to be probably Google is what I'm going to go with, honestly, because that one is very extended after Warren Buffett bought it and pumped it. So that one should drop. That would be the best one to short. And then AMD next. But I'm not seeing anything else because AMD is about to get a weekly cross under signal. Semiconductors are showing weakness, which is good. Cause good for shorts, cause we're trying to short it, right? I'm still gonna go long, obviously, but yeah. APLD. What is APLD doing? Oh yeah. By the way, Nick, what you just said is dumb because I can go long and short at the same time on two different trading accounts, and if it goes up, I can just take the loss on the short and take the gains on what I'm in green in on the long position, and I'll still end up with making money or at break even. So that's kind of the power of having money. Like you can go short on one account and long on another, and you're basically like if wherever it goes, you make money either way. Well, it depends. If I'm doing it with SoundHound, then I can definitely do that. With AVGO and Google, I don't want to hold those, so I probably wouldn't. But SoundHound, like I said, would be the safer way to. That would be a safe short, because if you go long on one account and short on the other, as long as it goes down, you make money, and if it goes down, you still make money on the long when it comes back up, right? So it's yeah. Don't worry, don't worry about me and my shorting. I know what I'm doing. Just because I don't short doesn't mean I don't got strats. I got strats for days, buddy. Hell no. That's why I'm saying I'm probably gonna short sound because that would be the safest. Because I can go long on it and short on it at the same price. Because I can just set a limit order for both. That's how you short like a pro while taking away the risk. Oh my God, Palantir just dropped to the purple line. Wow. Wow, wow. Let me look at the weekly time frame. Ooh, that's looking bad. That is looking ugly. No. That is, oh my God, hood 109 at the purple line. This is bad. If Palantir, if this might be the first time Palantir goes through the purple line and doesn't hold. Let me show you Palantir. Palantir, let's look at Palantir in the past, right? Look at that. It touched the purple line, bounced off of it, and never touched it again. Same thing here. This is the only time it kind of just straddled it. But in the bear market of 2022, it went way under, right? Way under it. So might be the first time, and it would make sense. It's kind of due. So, yeah, that's kind of yeah, this is looking bad when you got the big boys struggling like this. So yeah, SoundHound, I think I'll short that one just for safety. Because I make money either way. I'll set a limit order, a buy limit order and sell limit order at the same price. So if it goes up, I make money on the long. I close the short position and I take the money on the long, and I still end up break even or at a small profit. But if we go down, I take the short profit, and I still make money on the long when we go back up. So that's the strat, guys. That's a super secret sauce to playing it safe. Again, I'm safety first. I'm not trying to give money away. So I feel like you said it. I will never short. Oh hell no! I will short if I see what I like, and I like what I'm seeing here with these drops. This is looking like a bear market. Be careful shorting. I feel like you said I will never short. Hell yeah, I will short. If you're saying never, I'm saying yes now. I always have to do the opposite of you, Joey Shaw, Polish Girl, Seb Luke, and the many other people who say things that are just kind of like, I should do the opposite of what they say. Yeah, because if you do the opposite of what Joey Shaw did, you'd be in the green, right? Like if you went short on when Joey Shaw bought MSTR, you would be making you'd be up like 1,000% on those MSTR puts. That's what's funny. Shades, do you see an influx in people during these sell times? Yeah, I saw it. There was a huge like 20 plus people that joined the Discord. That's kind of how I also knew that it's probably time for a crash. You want to short Warren Buffett? Okay, maybe dumb. Just reminding you what you did in fact say. Just reminding you what you did in fact say. Oh, I did say it, but that doesn't mean I won't short if I like the setup. And I'm really liking. Yes, I will short Warren Buffett. If you shorted Warren Buffett when he bought Oxy, you're making hand over fist money because Warren Buffett's old and he's trading like it's 1990s. Like he's trading like we're still in the 1960s. Like that guy's kind of I don't want to disrespect him. He is a smart man in his times, but this is a different market and he's buying the wrong stocks. Or, well, he's buying the stocks at the worst times. Like, he's literally buying the top on Google. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Read the environment, buddy. It would be stupid to go long now. Shout out to Breachstone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, do you not see everything dropping right now? Do you not see how everything's behaving? This is when you start shorting. Not in a bull market. Hell no. Look at this. God damn, this is gonna be one hell of a short. Soundhound, I'm waiting for my signal here on the smaller time frame. Oh, I already got my signal. Goddamn. Let me short Soundhound. Sell. I'm gonna just sell 100. Send, please. Thank you. Let me see what I can fill that. Let me check. Oops, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah, no, if Nick is saying that, it's time to short, guys. It's time to short. All right, in short at 11.77 on sound. Oops, 100 shares only. I'm not going to go crazy. 100 shares only. And I'm going long at 11.77. Oh, got filled at 11.79 on sound. There you go. 100 shares as well. So there you go. Boom. I win either way. I'm not gonna alert this in the Discord though. I'm not gonna alert. This is a live trade, so I'm not gonna alert this in the Discord. I don't want people shorting. I need them to go long and make lots of money on the upside. So there you go. So yeah, if it goes up, I can close out my short, and then I'll take profit on the sound long, and I'll still make money, or break even. I'll be fine. Boom. That's how you play the game smart. Again, it's about protection of capital. I feel like Panther is going to hit at least 150. Hell yeah, I think it's going to hit less than that. This is just the beginning. People thought the same thing about MSTR at the 200 WMA. Shorting is not a concept I understand, so I won't be going to argue with you. Insults flying today. Today. That's funny. To be honest, getting pretty pissed off laughing. Well, Riptide, it's just that if you say something, it's usually a good idea to go the other direction. Like like I said, you're kind of like Joey Shaw. Like, if I should be shorting NUAI when you were buying it, because you were buying it way above the purple line. Riptide, why do people care about these old people and what analysts say? It's all AI writing anyway. Damn, Netflix just broke resistance. Maybe I'll be green and wait for Netflix lower. Oh my god, RGTI is a good short. MSTR might hit 150 today. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a message from Joey Shaw like, oh no, oh. Yeah, please wait for things to get cheaper. They will, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be easy. This is beautiful, guys. This is where you take your account to next level, man. It just is going long on the good ones. Yeah, so I'm shorting right now. Soundhound. In the barely. I mean, I'm barely gonna be in the green regardless, because if it goes up, I mean, I'm holding a short position. So I had to do it on two separate accounts, by the way. One short on one account, one long on another account. And I sell at lowest cost first, so I'll be able to sell and take profit, no problem, on either. I'll just keep my mouth shut then. Have you not been in a bear market, Riptide? Because it's sounding like you've never been in a bear market. Hi, Shades. I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well for you too, Stilts on Cheese. Does your Patreon membership subscription renew from the date of the pay, or it renews every from whenever you pay? It renews from that day that you pay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Stilt on Cheese. Stilt on Cheese. What? Why did you choose that name? Stilts and Cheese. Why did Joey not sell to protect when it broke resist? He's a Discord member. Joey Shaw's a Discord member, but he just doesn't listen. So yeah. VIX spiking with no signs of slowing. I think it's a bear market. I have, and I did nothing but wait. Oh, that sounds like you gotta learn from that because you shouldn't be waiting. VIX also broke resistance. Yeah, a bear market is fun. Yes, everything getting cheaper. Come on down. Woo! BBAI, this should come down to $4.65, then $2.36. Like those are your big levels on that one. Oh, I forgot to look at the weekly. I need to go through the weekly, by the way. I almost forgot. Let's go through the weekly MACD. Oh no. MAG's just crossed under on the MACD. That's the first time it's happened since January of 2025, aka this year. That's bad. Last time this happened, we tanked, right? It's a rare signal, by the way. But every time it does happen, look at that. Weeks of just downside. Weeks of just it's just ugly. So there you go. Mag 7, time to short. Let's look at some more weekly time frame signals here on the MACD. See if we got anything that's going to get a signal so we can short it all the way to the ground because it's a more powerful signal being a weekly time frame. IREN is a short right now. It just got the weekly signal this week, literally. That's a short. It's a powerful signal too. Last time this happened, it dropped from 13 to 5. So there you go. If you want to short IREN, there you go. A thing with my friends, I'll explain when I'm in your Discord, but in short, it's Cockney rhyming slang from my actual name. I don't know what Cockney is. What is Cockney? Is that a drink? No, I'm sure. I don't know what that is though. I really don't know what Cockney is. Let me look it up. It's called Google Shades. That's what someone should say. What is Cockney? Cockney. Cock and knees? A dialect of the English language spoken in London. And it's particularly by Londoners from the lower middle class. So we just learned that Stoltz on cheese is lower middle class in London. Good to know. QQQ broke head and shoulders pen. I'm calling it bear market now. IREN is a short. Let's look at some more weekly time frame here. KSCP. I know Nick bought KSCP and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm not buying it. And I was correct. I was right to not follow him. Like I said, the problem with Nick is he's a good signal right now. Like he kind of doesn't have enough experience for me to trust him on his analysis. So when he buys something, it's better to just not touch it. That's why when he bought KSCP, I was like, oh hell no! If he's buying it, it's time to not touch it. I'm not touching it. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to get the hell out of that one. It's time to die. He doesn't know he's a signal, but he is. He'll stop being a signal at some point, but for now he's one hell of a signal. He's one hell of a signal, guys. He's like Joey Shaw. If he says buy something, it's best to like just not. It's just best not to. Apple looks like it's gonna tank here if it crosses under. A rare signal that happens, but the last time this crossed under was back here. Dropped from a high of 247 to 169. So that's going to be a good short there if this crosses under on the weekly time frame, which would probably happen next week, which would be bad because it's just going to send that means the whole market's going to, go down. That's what that means. There's some good signals here. You only get these signals, by the way, when we go into a bear market. So that's why you're seeing a lot of these. So yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Cross under, cross under, cross under. Can you believe idiots were buying short-term dated calls these past few weeks, even though you got a cross under signal back here at 7:45, right? Like that doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be going long on short-term dated calls on something that already crossed under. That's just you're just finding the selling pressure. SPY crossed under on the weekly time frame. God damn, that's bad. That is really bad. 500 top 500 companies struggling. NVTS probably going to go lower. That one's already tanking. Ooh, QQQ Tech cross under signal as well. This is the start of a bear market then. BBAI. Look at that. A lot of cross-unders everywhere. This is gonna be one hell of a bear market. I hope you guys are saving the cash, got the cash, because it's gonna be money to be made on the upside. I'm telling you right now, there's people who retired in 2022 because they bought my picks and they just set not my pictures, my stock picks, and they made a lot of like 10-20x on the recovery. And then they send me messages telling me like, dude, I this is so easy and I'm thankful, and you know, I'm gonna go to an island where the American money goes further and live there, which is kind of why I want to move as well, because that's kind of smart. Just take your fucking millions or 600K or whatever and go live on an island. And if you work remote, then you're just gonna be living like a king at that point. Yeah, look at that. Like a lot of cross-unders everywhere. This is a bear market right here. Where's APLD? Cross-under? Just happened this week, by the way. Just happened this week, so we should see that even we could see that at 5. You guys think I'm kidding? Oh my god, this is so awesome. This is great. Holy wow. Holy wow. I've never said holy wow. I can't stop looking at this disaster. It's just weekly cross under after weekly cross under after weekly cross under. This is a wow. AMD about to get that weekly cross under, which is gonna just tank it. Like everything has a damn signal to the downside. MP. Oh yeah, that one's gonna tank. Again, a lot of these companies aren't bad. The companies are doing fine. It's just, you know, the technicals are telling us bear market, buddy. Bitcoin, ouch. Bitcoin, ouch. That's how you can sum up Bitcoin, ouch. Bitcoin, ouch. So there you go. Apple, definitely a good short opportunity on that weekly cross under. Alphabet, same thing, because these are way overextended above the purple line. So there's a lot of money to be made on those because they're just that extended above it. And I think that's it. Those are some good shorts. Those are some good shorts right there. AMD as well. AMD top dog right here. Let me see if I can move it up. No, I can't. Well, screw you. Let me see. Can I move you to top? Move to top. I can't. Why can't I? Can I pin you? Pin. Okay, I'm gonna pin the ones that are good shorts. Where's SoundHound? Pin. Where's Alphabet? Pin. APLD. Pin. No. What am I saying? Apple. Pin. There you go. Some good shorts on some cross under signals on the weekly time frame. Look out below because those things are so extended above the purple line, man. Even Google. Yes, I will short Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is dumb. He doesn't trade the technicals. He just buys based on fundamentals, but that doesn't mean he won't buy tops. He bought the top on Oxy, I believe. So yeah, like he's not very precise with his buys like I am. Like I use signals all day. SoundHound, right? I shorted it. This should come down to like $9-10. So I'll make about like what $100 and something on just shorting it. That's not bad for just shorting. And I went long on it anyways, because I'm gonna go long on it anyways, regardless. So, sure, I'm gonna be in the red on the long position, but it's gonna come back up like it always has. Like it always has. Look at that. Look at that. Pump down, pump down, pump down. It's just easy money, friends. Easy money. Please, please, please. I hope you're paying attention. This is the time to change your life right here on these drops. Do what you gotta do. Get a gig, tutor job. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Whatever it takes, man. This is where you make a lot of money in the markets. We saw Bitcoin do the same thing a month ago, and it's still going lower, so I expect it to go way lower. I like stilt on cheese. Christos. I know fuck given about, but not from London. Haha. Shades, do you just use 200 WMA? I use SPY. I only use the technicals. I don't really use anything else. And the fear and greed index. I use the 200 and the MACD pretty much. I don't use RSI or volume. Or volume is worthless to me. Volume is worthless. I don't need volume or VWAP or any of that garbage. Just good old where's the average price and what are the current short-term signals on the MACD. And what direction are we headed, and price action? You know, are we creating lower lows, lower highs? Are we pumping at open and then just selling off, or are we pumping, or are we dropping at open and then buyers push it up higher? Basically, this is a checkmate right here. This is a checkmate on Joey Shaw. Take that, Joey Shaw. I know you're watching. You're about to get checkmated if you don't see what I see. I got you. I can think 4 to 6 moves ahead. I see the checkmate. I don't think you do though, unless you do something weird, but. That would be odd since you don't do. I've done 5,000 puzzles. He's only done 0. To be honest, bear market is the easiest money to make. Yep. Added more LPLA at 344s. I'm more stressed. It's more stressful making money in the bull market because you don't know when the crash will come. I don't care if we crash because I buy good companies, so I'm never concerned about that. For me, it's not stressful. Maybe I'm wrong. Palantir might drop lower than 150. I think so too. Do you short color? I've been shorting it every week since the split. No, I don't short color. But shorting color is hell yeah. That's one to short for sure because it just keeps going down. Shorted AMD at 220. I'm up 5K. Shout out to Breachstone. Knows how to play the game. Already picking up extra shifts next week with holiday pay because my coworkers are lazy. I woke at. Yeah, that's why I don't want to go back to a real job. I got to deal with lazy coworkers and dumb ones too. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and thought the recovery was happening, went back to sleep and woke up literally right now and I'm like, damn, this is serious. People need the rate cut. I don't think the rate cut's going to save us. That's the problem right now. A lot of people were like, Nvidia's going to save us. Nvidia's going to save us. Well, obviously that was wrong. Now people are hoping for a rate cut. Oh, the rate cut is going to save us. And it's not going to save us. I think it's not going to save us. I think it's going to do the opposite. Rate cut, even if it does happen in December, I think we're just going to keep tanking. You always want to do the opposite. You always want to do the opposite of what some people who don't know any better, like, just do the opposite. If people think they're going to get saved by a rate cut, probably better to go short. Short the pop. Why are we buying dog water stocks? Are you blind? Hey, let them blow up, man. Some people just need to, they need a hard lesson. Yay, I'm in the green on my shorts. Come on down, please. Please move down at least 50 cents so I can make $50 and go buy myself like a Domino's pizza with fettuccine Alfredo sauce and and bacon, jalapenos, maybe some steak in there. Do they have steak? I'd have to check. I'm in the mood for a white pizza. But I need this short to go down, even though I already made money on the longs. That's what's funny. I'm like, I need these $50 from this short. Come on down, please. Yeah. So there you go. Short plays for days. I would, again, Alphabet, Apple, Sound. Good to go long and short for Sound, for sure. Very little risk with Sound as well. I need to join the Discord and do the opposite of what people do. Yeah, there's a lot of beginners in the Discord. There are some people in the Discord who are smart, who know what the hell they're doing and they're buying good companies. But there are some others who just don't listen. And I think they don't watch my like videos, my lesson videos. So they kind of just like, I think they're just there for the alerts. They'll be fine. But here's the problem. There's some people in my Discord who are, they're there for the alerts. They make money on the alerts. But then they go off and do their own thing, and then they lose the money. They lose the money that they made from my alerts on something else, on something risky. So it's kind of like it's their fault at that point. But it's like, come on, man. Like, some people just had to learn the hard way again. But yeah. You need to join the Discord. I thought you were already in the Discord. You're not a Discord member, Breachstone? I thought you were. Because some people have different names on YouTube versus Discord. I thought you were already in the Discord. I don't know if you can hear the cat, but the cat wants food, so give me a second. I'll be right back. What do you want? You want food? You want food? All right, guys. He wants food. I'll be right back. There you go. He gave you a meow. He gave you a meow. And he headbutted the mic. I'll be right back. All right, let's go, buddy. Let's go. All right, I gave the cat his food. I gave both cats food, but the one cat, he's just eating both plates. He does that. He kind of screws over the other cat. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat both plates. If that orange cat doesn't want to eat food, I'll eat both plates. It's always funny. If I give one plate of food, they both fight over it until eventually the bigger cat wins, and then the orange cat has to wait for the big cat to finish. If I want to mess with them, I guess. But today I'm not in the mood. I subbed after all your training videos. Screw your sub. Okay, no. I forgot what I was saying before the cats came. Oh, I thought you were in the Discord already. So you're not in the Discord, Breachstone. Okay, I'm gonna deprioritize Breachstone. I'm gonna purposely not read his messages now. I thought he was a Discord member. I'm in your Discord for the cold hard truth, but I don't follow your alerts. Your Discord is my college education. That's one hell of an education, I guess. Nah, I'm not. I subbed after. Oh no, I'm not gonna read his messages. Screw that. I'm not gonna read his messages. He I thought he was a Discord member. I'm always gonna give priority to Discord members, not non-Discord members. What is the cat's name? The cat's name is Awesome Agron. No, I'm kidding. The cat's name is let me check what his name is.